What's going on, man? We're back again with another video. Today we're here to do the Eastern Conference side of the standing prediction video. I just did the Western Conference video that dropped a couple days ago, so make sure you check that out. But for the Eastern Conference, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really excited about this video because the East sucks. But we're gonna get it out of the way anyway, man. So make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends. But other than that, let's get straight into the video this time. Okay, for this side, like I said for last video, I don't think a lot of teams in the NBA are trying to lose. Like, you got Brooklyn, Utah. I wouldn't even say the Wizards are trying to lose. You probably give an argument that they are. Hornets, I don't know. But a lot of these teams are not trying to lose. A lot of these teams are just going to suck because they're not good. But I would say a lot of these teams are trying to lose. So this is going to be a hard one to do. Brooklyn's the worst team in the league. This whole Cam Thomas drama, offering him 2 years, $14 million is absolutely ridiculous. I'm not even the biggest fan of Cam Thomas, but the kid is good. I don't know why I'm saying kid, he's older than me. He's very good. Very good scorer, very good shooter. Like, he's very good. I wouldn't pay him like the max or anything. I'll give him like 25. In the NBA, 25 was like 10 years ago, 12, 15. Like, it's not that much. I'll give him 25. But they got him. The rookies that they drafted. Like I said, I like Jaeger. I always like Jaeger coming off the draft, but I do think it's going to take a couple years. Same thing with Nolan Traore, Dylan Wolf. I think Drake Powell can be decent for them off the rip. I just think he just fits in the system, a little 3-and-D guy. You still got Nick Claxton over there. Other than that, Trent Watford's not on here no more. Yeah, this team sucks. I'm not gonna lie. There's no point in wasting time talking about this team. This team is garbage. I'm right in front of them. Chicago sucks. This year should be. All you should pay attention to is growth from Josh Giddey and Kobe White as a backcourt. Growth from Matas Buzelis, hopefully as your franchise player. Yeah, that should be the main focus. Who did they draft? And to see if Noah Esingeh can play NBA minutes off rip. That's kind of something that I actually will kind of pay attention to because I really wasn't high on him coming out the draft. But I do like his fit with this team. So, yeah, they're going to suck though. I hope Nikola Vucevic is off the team. I think he's not a very good player. I think he's a good player still, and he's just wasting prime years for him on this team. Same thing with Pat Williams. They already know they fucked up with that big, and they fucked up with the signing of giving him $90 million, but can't go back on it now. So yeah, they gotta get rid of that. But other than that, yeah, that team's sorry. Next is where we can talk about Charlotte, but we can also talk about the Wizards. I do like the vets that the Wizards have, and C.J. McCollum, Chris Middleton, of course. Now, in comparing the teams, I like the Wizards as an overall team better. So I'm going to put Charlotte here. I do think a trio of Concacaf. Well, I don't know why I started with Concacaf first, but LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, and Concacaf can be very fun to watch. Will it lead to wins? I fucking doubt it. Musa Diabate, I believe that's his last name. I believe that's their starting center. Good luck with that. Yeah, this team sucks. They still suck. I just think they have the overall better talent than these two teams. And you're just praying from help from their two stars. So, and I'm actually very excited to watch Brandon Miller. Like, he's a player that I've learned to love over the years, and I think he can be something if he can lock in. So that's why we have him at. I mean, I'll have the Charlotte Hornets at. I will put the Wizards over them, but it actually kind of sucks because the East is trash. And I think the Wizards can mess around, get a playing spot. But to me, they're just so small. Like, their center is Alex R. That's bad. Like, he can play probably the 4 position. I don't think he can be a center. Yeah, that's bad. They're small, and then their power forwards is Keyshawn George and sometimes Bilal Coulibaly. They got Marvin Bagley, who looked good in Spurs last year. Yeah, they're just too small to put any higher, but I am excited to watch them. I think they could be pretty decent. But yeah, I'm going to put them here. Now, next, I'm stuck between Boston and Miami. Miami's going to miss Tyler Hero just had the surgery last week, and he just said 8 to 12 weeks today. So that's 4 months almost. I think I did. Yeah, my math's right. That's like he can be back in January. And that's the offense. So you know what? I'm going to put the Heat under. The Heat are going to suck. The Heat are going to be trash. And I wouldn't be surprised if they don't crystal trade. That team sucks. They're trash. I really hope they don't make a playing spot. It would just be so boring. But yeah, that sucks. Norman Powell is a good addition to the team, but he's just not a creator like Tyler Hero was. Like, even though Tyler Hero's not the best creator, like, he created most of the offense for this team, other than the system being what the system is, and Bam Adebayo created himself. But he was a big part of the offense, and I think losing that for a long period of time is crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna put them there. Hopefully to see growth from Kel'el Ware though, because I do think if Bam stays, him and Bam could be a decent back front court. So the first side of the play-in, I'm gonna put Boston here. Now listen, this JT video, like, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen it. If I remember while I'm editing, I will put it in the background. Him playing basketball, like legit playing basketball right now, it's fucking insane. It is, but it's only insane because, like, I've only seen this once in my sports watching career, seeing a player come back this quick from like a big injury like a torn Achilles. When Cam Akers came back in 6 months after a torn Achilles, that was wild. So, like, watching him getting busy in workouts, that is crazy to me. Do I want him to rush it back? No. Like, y'all gonna be in a play-in. So if you can come back in March, April, do that. Don't come back in January because you're ready. No. Make sure you're ready. Come on now. Like, there's a lot of money behind this. So yeah, make sure you're ready. I think Payne Pritchard, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, I think they can hold them afloat for a little bit. Cause like these teams are all trash. Let's be honest. These teams are all trash. I don't think any of these teams can mess with the Boston Celtics, even with this team being this trash. So yeah, I'm gonna have them at number 10. Number 9, I'm gonna have Toronto. I like Toronto a lot. I question the fit with Brandon Ingram, R.J. Barrett, and Scotty Barnes, but I do think if it plays out, I think it can work out. Use Scotty Barnes a lot, all balls and roll, man. Same thing with R.J. Barrett. Let B.I. kind of not control it, but be the main playmaker off that trio. I think Grady Dick and Jacoby Walter can be big pieces in this offense. I like Jakob Poeltl over there. I think B.I.'s always played good with a legit lob threat big, so I like that over there. I like this team a lot. I really do. I think they can be pretty good. Now this is actually when it gets hard, because I love Giannis, but that team is garbage. That team is garbage. But it's also like, without a star, this is the perfect team you can build around Giannis. Everybody can shoot the damn ball. Down to the centers, everybody can shoot. You don't have a legit ball handler. We hope we can see that from Cole Anthony or Kevin Porter Jr. We hope we can. I don't know. Gary Harris, hopefully he can come back and be a decent defender for this team, be a good shooter. AJ Green is a very good shooter. Pretty decent defender for his size. Taurean Prince, good shooter. That's it. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Bobby Portis actually was very good when he came back from his suspension last year. Miles Turner, next to Giannis, is big. But I kind of want to put them here because, like, if Giannis gets hurt, this team is done. Like, this team is absolutely fucking terrible. So it kind of sucks that he can't carry this team that high, but this team sucks. Kyle Kuzma in 2025. Come on now, this team's trash. I'm gonna say it because you obviously see a pause there. I was thinking for a long time where I want to go. I said this in my Western Conference video. I don't think one person can change a bad offense, especially when the system is also terrible. Yeah, Orlando's gonna be number 7, and I can see, like, ceiling wise, I can see them all the way from number 2. That's just their ceiling. But yeah, I love Paolo and Franz as a duo. I do. I love it. I don't feel like it's a his turn, my turn thing. I don't feel like that. I feel like they work off each other well. I think they're pretty even as players. I think that conversation needs to be talked about a lot more. Franz is he's just not the number one game wise. Like, when you look at his game, it's not really screamed number 1. So a lot of people won't give him really credit for that. But like Franz is like that. Yeah, but like Desmond Bane coming to the team, I think that's a good addition. Still don't have a point guard. I think he can add 3-point shooting to the team, but like we've seen last year, adding one 3-point shooter, it's not going to help. And even if, let's say he has a KCP year where he's not shooting the three, I think he can help out other ways. Like he can play make himself and he can defend, but like that's not the biggest thing, bro. I think they needed a point guard more than a shooter. I think a point guard can make this team work, but they don't have that. And I've been saying this since last year. Like I can't put blame on Franz and Paolo at all because like one, the team is not built perfectly around them, and two, the system is trash. Like it's terrible. Like I said it last year. If I'm Paolo, I'm spamming mid ranges too. If I'm Franz, I'm spamming floaters too. Like I'm just like it's not shit over here that we're doing. We're just I gotta create. I also gotta create for you. And it's like, bro, like I can do that, but that's fucking not me. And the fact that I'm that good while doing that, like that says a lot about them. But yeah, the system to me is trash. I said it last year. I don't like Jamal Mosley as a coach, so I'm gonna have them there. Even though Desmond Bane is a good addition, I'm gonna have him there. This is where Indiana comes in. I am not as low on Indiana as a lot. A lot of people might take this as a diss to Alley. I promise it's not. It's not. The system is just that elite. I think for a season, I'm probably a lot higher on Benedict Mathurin than I should be. Like I think that's an all-star player. I don't know if we'll see that next year, but I know he'll be very good. I think that's an all-star player. I think him and Andrew Nembhard in that backcourt is amazing. I think Nembhard doesn't bring the playmaking that Hallie brung, but he brings the scoring probably more better. As we've seen at times in the playoffs. Like, it was at times he's playing better than Hallie throughout the playoffs. I think Pascal is very good, top 25 player in the league. Them not having a center is like, it hurts, but it doesn't hurt that much because it's like there's a lot of times throughout the year where Miles Turner was just there. And I think Isaiah Jackson and Jay Huff can be just there. I think in this system they're just going to fit. They can shoot the ball, run, defend, or block shots. They can do all that. You still got Aaron Nesmith as a sniper, Ben Shepherd off the bench. You still got T.J. McConnell. I like this team a lot. Probably a lot more than I should. I wouldn't be surprised if they're like down here. But I think with Andrew Nembhard and Benedict Mathurin improving, I think they can be something. Just having the ball in their hand a lot more than they used to have. With that home crowd, I have them there. Philly is so hard, bro. I'm going to just bring Philly off of what I think. Like, I'm going to set realistic expectations. Joel's going to play like 50 games. In my mind. Tyrese is going to play like 60, 70. In my mind. Paul George, 50. I think their role players are very good. And Adam Bono, Vijay Escom. I'm interested to see how he looks this year, but I know he's going to be a good defender, good in the transition. Hopefully, Jeremy Kane can come back pretty quickly and be pretty healthy. I like him a lot coming off the bench for this team. I like Justin Edwards. I feel like he showed a lot last year as a 3-and-D guy, even as a scorer sometimes. They still got Kelly Oubre, still got Kyle Lowry, who at times can have very good minutes. Andre Drummond. Like, they have a decent team around the guys, around the stars. So if the stars are around healthy 60% of the year, they're gonna be pretty good. Like, it's not gonna be like last year. Like last year, Paul George and Embiid barely played. So that's why they suck. And then it was at times Tyrese didn't play. I don't see that happening 2 years in a row. So, and then I see Embiid don't got a timetable on his injury. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have Indiana here. I'm gonna put, because when they was healthy, they was dogging. So I'm gonna put Orlando at 5, Philly at 6, just to help me out. Now, number 3, it's between these three teams. Well, these three teams. Atlanta, I also feel like I might be a little bit too high in Atlanta. I like the lineup of Trae Young, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Zachary Richardson, Jalen Johnson, and Kristaps Porzingis. I feel like that's the best lineup Trae Young has ever played for in his life. I question the shot creation in the group. I question the pecking order as far as scoring wise, who has the ball wise. Kristaps was he's top 30 when healthy. He he has an argument over Trey at times. Like when he's healthy, he's that good. So like, I question what that looks like. The health obviously scares me. Jalen Johnson also has been an injury-prone player, other besides Kristaps. But like the ceiling of this team can be too. So like it's hard. Are we getting a Trae Young efficient 3-point year? Efficient in general, are we getting that? Like it's a lot of questions with this team. I don't know. But I really like this team. Then we go to Detroit. Yeah, Detroit's 4. I just don't think they have enough offensively around Cade. I've liked JB's floor as a coach. I think his floor is pretty high. But his ceiling as a coach, like when it comes to like deep down basketball shit, when you're looking at this, this system is crazy. I don't see that. Like he said earlier, I'm gonna get the ball in Sarge Thompson's hands a lot more. Don't believe that shit. Please don't believe that shit. He's lying. But I think another year of Cade he's just going to be good. He might take a legit All-NBA leap this year. And I believe he was on All-NBA last year, but he might look like one of the best guards in the league. Interested to see what we're going to see from Jaden Ivey on his year back from, I believe, a broken fibula or something like that. But they just don't have enough scoring around Cade Cunningham. Still got a little bit of questions in Jalen Duren as a starting center. I think he looked better towards the end of the year, but then he just makes some dumbass decisions. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, bro? So that's why I would have them there. I would have Atlanta over them because I'm a lot higher on Atlanta's ceiling as a team. I think they can have an argument for number 2, but I'm gonna just go with the team that just made the conference finals. I still think it's a very good team, and they got legit players off the bench: Jordan Clarkson, Gershon Yabusele, Najee Shamit, Mitchell Robinson. Hopefully he can stay healthy this whole year. And then the core itself, like, it's not a lot of lineups better than Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Cat. There's not a lot of lineups better than that. But at number 1, that's where we have the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, I do think losing Ty Jerome, I think it's a lot bigger than even Cavs fans are realizing. Like, that's just his scoring at times, his shot making at times saved the team. Legit saved. It was just random. Like, we was down 15 randomly. He hits 2 threes, and the crowd's all up, and then we just come back. Like, at times he was like a game breaker for us. Like, I think that missing that is gonna hurt. But I think more touches for DeAndre Ayton and Evan Mobley, I think that can help it out. I think that can counter that. DG sound like he's gonna be back in like a couple of weeks. The way he was talking, when he was talking, like he's probably gonna miss like 2-3 games and then he'll be right back. So that's good. I think he can still be an all-star this year. Evan Mobley to me is the best player on the team, and I think he's gonna solidify that this year. And he might be in top 12 talks. The way his body look in general, like, and the way Kenny talks, like, it's the difference between Kenny Atkinson talking and JB Bickerstaff. I've seen JB Bickerstaff say what he's going to do and then not do it. I've seen Kenny Atkinson literally say, I'm going to work on Evan Mobley's shot and I'm going to give him more touches. And he literally had that this year and then had an elite year. He's saying it again, I did a bad job last year giving him the ball. And I'm like, what the fuck he's talking about? He had 18, shooting 40% from 3. He was like, I'm giving the ball a lot more. He's going to do that. So I'm expecting a huge jump from Evan Mobley. And I think we can make the finals. I think this is the year. Only team that scares me is Atlanta. We can lose to New York. I have no worries. We can lose to Orlando. I have no worries. Philly, I don't think we can lose to. Everybody else, I think we can beat. But those teams, we can lose to. But I'm scared of Atlanta because I feel like they have the blueprint to stop us. And I think Evans tends to struggle when it's a big down there that can block shots. So that would be hard for him. But other than that, I feel like we're pretty good in the East. But that's it for this video, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends. I will be doing an award prediction video right after this. So let me know how you feel about that. But other than that, I will talk to y'all later. Peace out.